What's up, guys? It's your boy coming at you one more time. I'm just gonna make a quick video. Basically, I'm just gonna discuss one or two things. First thing I'm gonna discuss is I'm just really disappointed today. I don't really want to call names of people that have really just turned out to be a big disappointment. But, I spend a lot of time watching people's videos to see if anything new has come up so I can present it to you guys and have a healthy discussion. But, I'm really just getting really frustrated because, some of these people are just, I think they've just gone crazy. Or something is really just strange about them. I don't understand how someone can just lie and just fabricate and just make up stuff week in and week out, every 2 and 3 days, and just really make money off of Keneeka. Just talking about the forensic evidence, the forensic tools they have for looking at pictures and video, and they show you a picture, after they've claim they cleared it up or whatever, and it's just a bunch of trash. You can't even recognize what it is, and they're just merely suggesting to you what you should see. And I think that's it's wrong, it's disingenuous, it's just the meanest thing that you could do. It shows in my mind that you have no love for Keneeka. You don't want justice for Keneeka. You don't want anything but for YouTube to keep playing your videos and for your ass to keep rolling to the end so you can keep getting money and making money off this 19-year-old girl who was, either murdered or met her death by accident. And, I did spend some time this week looking at some other videos and looking at Keneeka's foot, specifically talking about the cut on her foot, and I did notice a couple of things. I noticed that from my perspective, it looks like the only two possibilities are that her shoes were tight on her feet, and her foot looks like it was swollen anyway. So I don't know if she had any problems with her right foot, or I think it's her right foot, prior to the party, but it looks like she wasn't wearing socks. And what I came up with was I felt like maybe the shoe was rubbing against her ankle, and she was walking, and how she was walking or whatever, maybe she already had some small cuts or abrasions on the ankle part of her foot, because that's where it looks like the skin has been rubbed. But then I noticed, after looking a little bit closer with this tool here, which is something that you can really use to focus in on something. See how that works. This is one of those things that you use if you're looking at diamonds, which I just happen to have a lot of, and things like that. But anyway, after looking at her foot closer with this tool I was just showing, this magnifying glass, it just showed that she had blood, just a little bit of blood, all the way down on her pinky toe, which means that it wasn't just about her shoe rubbing her ankle the wrong way and rubbing the skin raw and causing a little bit of blood, because she had blood down on her pinky toes, and she had that cut right in the center of her foot. So she had a little bit of abrasion on her ankle bone. She had some type of cut in the center of her foot, and she had blood that had trickled down to where her toe is. And all that should not have been, that blood probably should not have been running like that if she was in such cold temperatures. So that's just one thing. So the verdict is still out on where she cut her foot. I know the Rosemont police never did a good job in telling us how she cut her foot or where she cut her foot, but here's the thing. She wasn't wearing socks. If she cut her foot when she was barefoot, then of course there should be no blood found in the shoe, unless she tried to put it back on. And if she cut her foot while the shoe was on, then of course blood should be in the shoe. But of course we don't know that information because Rosemont never gave us those type of details because they didn't care. But you know, I always told you guys, I felt like if, and I'm saying if Keneeka was killed, if she was murdered, I say that the videos of her walking through the hall, they're legit videos. I do say there's a little bit of funny stuff going on with the times. I don't know. I think it's because the video is not one long video. It's cut, you know, to show us the relevant parts. So I don't know. I still think there's a little bit of problem there. I don't really buy the fact that, I mean, there's a lot of strange things going on. Like, I don't know why you would be looking for a girl in your hotel and you have the beverage manager. Hang on one second, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know why you would be searching for a missing girl in your hotel. Number one, you don't check the security camera that you have to help you identify where she was last seen, which you just waste more time running around the hotel looking. Then I don't know why you would have individual employees searching for her. And I don't know why your search would conclude at nighttime, you know, after she's been missing at 4 o'clock the previous day. I know you had to get a search warrant or whatever you were looking for, but that's just ridiculous the way they did it. So I don't think that Keneeka was given justice in that aspect. But, you know, back to these suspects, I just think that we really need to look at the beverage manager, find out more information about him. And I think that if she was killed, maybe, I don't know, like I said, she went down to the kitchen on her own and somebody was in the kitchen. Maybe that's why it was unsecured. Hang on a second, guys. Alright, guys, sorry about that. My son is tearing up the house and we're trying to leave the country and all that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of shipping and all that kind of stuff that has to be done, and it's getting stressful and oh boy. But anyway, I always said that maybe Keneeka walked into that kitchen and there were some people already in there. And once she got in there, maybe they had, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be down here. And then, they said she was a little fiery at times. And maybe there was some type of, foolishness going on down there. And she ended up getting pushed in the cooler. Somebody made, oh, you kind of hot. Maybe you need to cool off a little bit, and push her in the cooler because, she was so close to the door. It's very hard to understand unless those door release knobs were broken. It's very hard to understand how she would not have been able to get out, because we saw her open doors before. We saw her walk in the hallway. So I don't know how drunk they say she was, but maybe that's a question that Monifa and Maya and her party-going friends could answer better. Exactly how drunk was she? But anyway, having said that, like I said, maybe she went to that kitchen area and some people were already there. Or my other scenario was maybe the security guard, once he started looking for her, he realized that she was missing. He went back and checked that videotape to see where she was, or what area she was last seen in. He went down to where she was. Maybe they got into some type of dispute. And he ended up telling her, you need to chill out for a few minutes, cool off. She was fighting. He pushed her in there just to leave her in there for a couple of minutes to calm down. You know how things get. And for whatever reason, he didn't make it back to her in time because she had that topiramate in her system, which escalated how fast her being in those type of temperatures would take effect on her body. And that's according to what the medical exam said. You know, they said with that particular drug in her system, being in cold temperatures just made it worse. So these are just things, but I'm not pointing the finger at anyone in particular. I don't know. But I do know that I don't appreciate, and I really want to say their names, but I'm not going to say their names. I'm going to hold off on that. But I don't understand how some of these people are making videos, 2 and 3 videos a day, 2 and 3 videos a week, and they are saying some of the most ignorant stuff, they'll show you some stuff like this. Let me just give you an example. Okay guys, I cleared up this picture, and if you look right about this area, you can see Keneeka being carried. You can see Keneeka being killed at an ice machine. You can see Keneeka being this, Keneeka being that. And it's just a bunch of foolishness. If you have forensic video, which I don't know, forensic video reviewing equipment, which I don't know why you would have that to begin with, but it would be the same type of forensic reviewing equipment, forensic video, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, forensic video reviewing equipment that the FBI or anybody else would have. And it would be too risky for the hotel to go about trying to document, trying to play around with these videos and stuff. And then, you know, somebody in some type of law enforcement get a hold to this and say, hey, this is fake. You know how much hot water they would be in? It would be easier for them just to present a couple of pictures and say, hey, unfortunately our video for the other areas of the hotel wasn't working. And let that be the end of it. The only reason we have the information we have is because the hotel, Crown Plaza, presented that information to us. I don't think they're going to give us all that footage if they want to cover something up. So those are just, you know, some things that I have. And I'm not saying that the Crown Plaza is involved. I'm not saying that they're not involved. I don't know. But I think that it's disingenuous and it's, you know, harmful for us as a community that wants justice for Keneeka to have all these theories floating around. I mean, at some point, in my opinion, we should get to a point where we can say, hey, none of us agrees that this happened. Okay, throw that out. Let's stop talking about that. None of us agrees that this happened. Okay, let's stop talking about that. Because you still, you know, people talking about, oh, they saw Tiffy pushing Keneeka in a laundry cart. That rumor was out there for a while. Then they were saying, what was his name, Kenneth Tart or whatever. He made a confession on his Facebook. Then you had Tolliver Herman. We done accused everybody under the sun of killing Keneeka, and we don't have a thread of evidence. And that's frustrating. It was frustrating to me, and it's probably frustrating to you as well. And it's not a good thing. It's not a good look for these people to keep coming out insulting our intelligence by telling us they, you know, have some video that they cleared up, and then they show us a bunch of dark images, you know, and they're telling us, you know, oh, if you look right, I mean, it'll be the same. It's like me looking at this image right here, and I'm telling you, you know, like they told us before, if you look back here in the back, like they said, you can see a man standing back here. Okay, well, I never saw that man, and I'm not going to say that it was a man back there just because you said it was, because you also told us it was a man that was on this side of this picture, that he tried to pull Keneeka back this way. At the same time, you told us it was a man on this side of the picture, and you tried to pull Keneeka this way. At the same time, you told us there was a guy standing behind Keneeka watching her the whole time. All these are nothing but blatant lies and nonsense. And we have the same 5 or 6 people. Some of them have fallen off. Same 4 to 6 people giving us the same crap every week. And they're doing more to hurt the case than they're doing to help the case. Now, I'm not saying that all of them, there's only one. Actually, let me just say it like this. There's one girl, I think she's sincere, but unfortunately, she's stupid. She's too stupid to be on YouTube, to be honest with you. And she is the one that's coming up with most of this crap. That's what I need to say. She's too stupid to be on YouTube. I can't say it any other way. I'm not going to say she's not sincere because I can't see sincerity. But what I can see is your actions. What I can see is the things that you do on a regular basis. And the things that you do on a regular basis are so stupid. Or either you think we're stupid because you insult our intelligence with that type of nonsense every week. It's just ridiculous. And I'm sorry to be going on and on and on and on, but, you know, I'm just basically tired of it. You know, there's nothing I can do. Everyone has a right to make YouTube videos, and if I don't like their channels, I don't have to see their stuff or nothing like that. I don't have to subscribe, or I can unsubscribe. I can do all that stuff. You're not telling me anything new. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that it's just sad to see that people can be, number one, so ignorant and given a platform. Okay, I can say that, right? Or they can just insult our intelligence week after week after week because they think we're that stupid. And then some of us are following them and saying, oh, so-and-so said in his video. I'm like, you still listening to him? Seriously, you still listening to his stuff? I mean, that's what I can't understand. How are you still listening to a person that says Keneeka was killed in 20 different places? I mean, what kind of sense and logic? What are you here for? Entertainment? Or do you want justice for Keneeka? You want to be entertained? You want to crack some jokes? Is that what you want? Or you want justice for Keneeka? Some of us need to decide what we want. And if we want real news, if we want real effort in trying to get this case solved, if it's a murder case, then we got to stop wasting time on this foolishness. We just have to stop. You can't view people's trash and then discuss it with other people who are trying to get truth. Trash and truth don't mix. So that's my time, guys. I'm sorry I had to go off on a little tangent, go off on a little rant, but I've been holding back for a couple of weeks, really. Just really frustrated with this one particular YouTuber who I was trying to get the benefit of the doubt. But I think at the end of the day, she's just stupid. Actually, 3 of them. 2 of them. 3 of them. 3 stupid, ignorant YouTubers who don't deserve to be on YouTube or don't deserve to be presenting information to the public about Miss Martin's case or Keneeka's case or anything. So, you know, it is what it is. People can like what they like. People can dislike what they dislike. I don't really care. I've gotten frustrated. I don't know what to say. So I'm going to be out. And we'll see what happens after this. I hope I don't have to call no names. But, I mean, these people really just got under my skin. They pissed me off. I want justice for Keneeka. If there's some justice to be taken for Keneeka, I want somebody to go to jail. I want the truth. But I don't need people just out there making up crap. telling us about all the specialized equipment they have. And then their specialized equipment doesn't show us. I was about to curse. Their specialized equipment doesn't show us nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. So that's my time, guys. You know, I hope you liked the video. Hope you comment, subscribe, or whatever. But, you know, we just got to get past this. And, I mean, if I have to call these... maybe the first thing I need to do is write the young lady an email and just let her know how disappointed I am in the type of content that she's putting out. And just see what type of response I get. But I really don't have time for that. But maybe I will, maybe I won't. And I'm sorry I didn't upload last week. I was just so pissed off with this type of foolishness that I didn't. So that's my time, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.